Dear colleagues, I wish I could be with you at this inspiring conference, but unfortunately, reasons of health and age prevented me from coming. I have participated in all International Communal Studies Association conferences, and I wanted very much to come to this conference as well, especially as I assumed and I was afraid that it could be the last conference in which I could attend, mainly again because of age limitations. I toyed with the idea that this conference will enable me to meet my old friends and bid farewell from them and from the conference as the main meeting place of the association. I must say that it has a special meaning for me, and I am tempted here to say some words in a personal note. It brings me to tell you that the idea of an international association which will combine kibbutz scholars with communal scholars was my brainchild 35 years ago. It was conceived with Professor Donald Pitzer at American Communal Studies Association conference, which took place at Omaha, Nebraska in 1978. Donald Pitzer was then the president of this association. I met him there and told him that meeting this conference and the people gathered there brought me the idea to create an international association which will bring together communal scholars and kibbutz scholars. Donald Pitzer was dubious, and his reaction was, "Oh, it is a utopia." My answer was, "Perhaps, but we, the kibbutz members in Israel, are experienced in realizing utopias." So we agreed to give it a try. In 1983, Donald Pitzer came to visit me in my kibbutz, which is located on the Mediterranean coast. I remember that we started to discuss the eventuality of organizing an international conference which will lay the foundations to an international association of communal and kibbutz scholars. We discussed it while strolling along the beach, and there we met a rock, and we decided to sit on it and continue our deliberation. So we continued and planned the future conference and decided that the first international conference will be held in Israel, and I agreed to be responsible for its organization. After ending our conversation, we got up and looked at the rock, and both of us smiled and said, "Well, this will be the founding rock of the association." Sometime later, the rock was covered, but the association came alive. This was the beginning, and the rest is the history of the existence and development of International Communal Studies Association. This history is the achievement of tens of colleagues which took upon themselves voluntarily the maintaining and leading the association in a very special camaraderie and friendship relations which reigned in the association since then up to date. I would like to mention all of them, but I am afraid that I may forget someone, and then I can offend him, and nobody deserves to be offended. But I do praise them all and keep them as my close friends, and I hope that they will continue to maintain and lead the association in the same spirit and the same achievements. In 1985, the first international conference was held in Israel at the site of Yad Benkin, the Research and Documentation Center of the Kibbutz movement. Yad Benkin became then the hub of the association, and it still continues to maintain this role up to date. It was amazing to realize the enthusiasm response to our call of papers to the conference. Many communal scholars and many communal members were ready to come and take part at the conference, and it was especially surprising to see the readiness of many of them to be involved in the newborn association, which took place immediately after the international conference. I must say that we started as an unknown group, without academic affiliation and without financial backing, except the readiness of Yad Benkin to fill this void. And then, without all those elements, an incorporated association came into being. The International Communal Studies Association is unique. It is not purely professional organization, but rather a loose association which combines scholars, researchers, commune and kibbutz members who are interested in the research. The interaction between scholars and practitioner communitarians is the key part of the genus of this association. The two principal constituencies of the association, the scholars and the communitarians, actually need each other. The communitarians need the scholars to provide them the lessons which they can implement, lessons from the experience of others, and especially interacting the rich experience of the kibbutzim and communes and learning from each other. In the field of research, it is evident that the association has been dealing with subjects and phenomena which have significance to the society at large, especially as regards to alternative lifestyles. One can note a shift in the emphasis of the association. From the first conference, in which the subject was kibbutz and commune, past and present, and the deliberations were based mainly on the kibbutzim and communal problems, to the 11th conference, whose subject is community pathways to sustainable living, which deals with the nexus between community and sustainability, and thus giving to the association a clear ecological emphasis. The trend of being open to new horizons and new fields has a sense of mission for the association. This trend of being open to new fields of research has a special mission to the association, which is an organization which deals not only with research but also promotes alternative lifestyles. Reading the program of the conference and reviewing the list of participants and the scope of their subject and expertise makes me believe that this conference will be a landmark which will bring the association to a leap forward, promoting alternative lifestyles based on sustainability, cooperation, and solidarity. Finally, I would like to use this opportunity to thank all my colleagues with whom I had the privilege to collaborate during all those enriching years. It was an experience of camaraderie and friendship, extending beyond geographical distances and national boundaries. Those are special friendships which I shall always keep and cherish. Thank you very much.